Hey everyone, Simbaholic here, obviously, I don't know who else it would be. I apologize for my lack of activity recently, but I've been going through some stuff and a lot of stuff has been happening. So I feel like I should make a video updating my channel and telling you all about that. First thing you're going to notice is that I got my hair cut, so it's short now. And the reason for that is it's so thick it was getting difficult to manage, and one night I just had enough of it. I was trying to get it in place and everything and make it nice and tidy, and it would not. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get it chopped off. A couple days later I finally went and did it. My mom wanted me to wait a day for whatever reason, so I did it, and it's the best hair decision I've ever made. And I'm never growing it out again. I actually got that cut in July, late July, so it was like a couple weeks after my last video, which was my return from hiatus. So yeah, I just haven't filmed myself since then, so there's no way you guys could have known. Anyway, so yeah, I'm aware that it's been like a month and a half since my last upload, and I am going to put up a music video after this, a music video that I recently made. It's not going to be Mouse or Duck, it's going to be Inside Out, because I was listening to this song and I thought, you know what would be perfect for this song? Inside Out. It's like an exact match. I would not be surprised if it were written after seeing Inside Out. I don't know. I don't know when the song came out. It was probably just a coincidence, but you never know. Anyway, so if you watched my last video where I filmed myself, the I'm Back video, you'll know that I was laid off from my job that day, the same day I filmed it, which was July 3rd. Now that same day, my dad was unfairly fired from his job, and he hasn't been able to find one since. So he decided to start his own business and move to North Carolina to I can't even talk, to do that, okay? I'm not going to edit this video, I don't care. Judge me. Anyway, so, unfortunately, we own this house, and even though that was a good thing at first, because landlords around here kept kicking us out for stupid reasons, the one that tried to keep us in her house was the owner of a fire hazard house that was illegally wired, so we had to get out of there. That's when we moved into this one. So we've been trying to sell the house, and you can probably see that my room is very, very empty, because I've packed it all up. Oh good, it's recording. I just wanted to make sure. Anyway, so my room's all packed up for the most part because of all the open houses and showings that we've been having, and boy oh boy has that been really, really hard. I'm telling you, some of the people that came through to look at the house were the rudest people ever. I came home to find my personal bathroom a mess because people just feel entitled to come in, mess it up, and then leave it. So it was a long time of that, and it was really exhausting, constantly having to pack up and get out of the house and then come back and unpack everything, like my laptop and stuff. So that was a really hard time for me, especially when people started messing things up. But fortunately, a couple nights ago, we finally sold this house. And not to anybody around here, but to a family in Japan. I don't know who they are or what connections they have here, but they must have had a good reason. I don't care. All I care is that we sold this house. Now, there's another thing that's been plaguing my life, and it also affected the open houses and showings and everything we had to pack up and leave the house for, and that is, well, I should start at the beginning. When I was 12, I was diagnosed with severe scoliosis, so instead of a straight line, my spine was like curved like this. It was like an S. S for Simbaholic. That's how it works. So I was put in a brace for a year to keep it from getting worse, and then when I was 13 I had surgery for it. Big old spinal fusion. I have 2 titanium rods on my spine now. I technically don't need them anymore, but it would be too invasive to take them out, so I just live with them. Most of the time I forget they're there. They're not heavy or anything, they don't hurt, so, you know, it's fine. I don't care. But later on, when I was 18, I'm 25 now, for reference, because I know I don't look that age. When I was 18, I started having some pain in my lower back, and so my mom took me to her chiropractor, and that helped a lot. I got several adjustments, and I was out of pain. And I kept seeing a chiropractor regularly up until I was laid off, and then since by that time I was paying for it myself, I wanted to save money, so I was like, you know, if I have a problem, I'll come back, but let's not schedule regular appointments from now on, and they were like, okay. So, after that, well, in 2015, sorry, I forgot to mention this. In 2015, I started seeing my current chiropractor because I was having some bad sciatica in my left leg. They took care of it for that time. Recently, I've been having some lower back pain and some really, really bad pain in my leg, and I thought, oh, maybe it's just sciatica coming back. Oh, maybe it's piriformis syndrome. I don't know. And I went to the chiropractor like 3 times, and I got adjustments, and I got the therapies, like the traction table and everything. None of it helped. Like, after the first one, I felt better for a couple of days, and after that, the pain just came right back. And it was really, really impacting my ability to pack up and get out of the house for all the open houses and showings. Excuse me. Because, you know, the pain was worst in the morning, but of course the open houses and showings were like in the morning or early afternoon or whenever. I'm a night owl, so, you know, I tend to sleep pretty late. So I'd have to get up and then immediately just get ready for the open house, maybe have breakfast or whatever, and then get out. And that would be it. So that was really, really hard with my leg in so much pain. So I decided to not go to the chiropractor for that anymore, but to go to the urgent care center. So they took some x-rays, and of course x-rays don't show like your nerves and muscles and stuff. So they're like, that's all we can do, but we're going to refer you to this orthopedic place. So I was like, okay. Oh, and they also prescribed me muscle relaxers. They did nothing for me at all. So that was wonderful. So I went to the orthopedic place, and they said, you probably have a pinched nerve. Here are some steroids. They should help with the inflammation. So I took the steroids, followed the directions exactly. They didn't help either. I saw the doctor again today, and he was like very, very surprised that they didn't help, because apparently they help like 90% of patients or whatever. So yeah, they didn't help. My pain actually got worse. I actually started walking with a cane because it hurts too much to stand up straight, but bending over puts a lot of strain on my upper back and leaves me exhausted and out of breath and everything. So I'm 25 years old and I'm using a cane. So I got an MRI this past Monday, and it showed something that was not a surprise to me. I have not 1, but 2 herniated discs, or at least bulging discs, but I think I would describe them as herniated, in my lower spine, in my lower back, and they're pushing on the nerve that's like, I don't know, running down the spine or whatever. That white thing that shows up on the MRI is apparently a nerve, and you can see the discs, they're just bulging out on it. So I was like, that's probably why I'm having all this pain. So I went back to the orthopedic place today, well, a different branch, but same doctor, because that's how they work. And the doctor's like, oh, yep, this is what I thought. Yeah, you can definitely see those discs bulging. That's definitely the cause of your problem. And if you look at this other picture, you can see it's pressing on the left side. That was from a different angle. So, yeah, the pain can be very severe at times. Like, if I just bend over or curl up, then it takes the pressure off and the pain goes away. But say if I wake up on my back, it's very, very painful to turn over. It feels like getting shot in the hip. Not that I've ever been shot, but I can kind of imagine what it feels like. It's just a severe stabbing explosion of pain. It's horrible. I would not wish it on anybody. Except maybe the people who have trolled me on this website. I don't know. There's one in particular. I would definitely wish it on him. Anyway, so he said that since the steroids didn't work, it would probably be a good idea to just go ahead and do surgery. Now, after my big old spinal fusion that took 9 hours and then 9 months to recover, I'm just like, big deal. Big deal. This surgery could be outpatient. Like, I could be in and out in one day and then take a few weeks to a few months or however long it takes to recover. Yeah, I could just do that. It'll be easy. So if I'm seeing a spinal surgeon, or whatever we were calling him, on Tuesday. Excuse me. And I guess that'll be just a consultation or whatever, and I guess he'll decide whether or not I need to have surgery for this. I would say, yeah, I should go ahead and have this, because any problem I have, it takes maximum strength in any solution to get rid of it. So like if I have a pain, it takes prescription strength dose of ibuprofen or something like that. I always need maximum strength, and it's ridiculous. So yeah, let's just go ahead with the surgery. I want to get it done as soon as possible, because number 1, I want to get out of this pain. Number 2, we finally sold the house and we're moving, and our target moving date is March 18th. And the actual closing on the house is, of all days, April 1st, so hopefully it won't be a joke. Because every good thing around here in Maryland turns out to be untrue one way or another. And I'm really sick of it. 2018 was such a hard year, I swear you guys, it just beat me into a pulp. And right now it feels like it physically beat me into a pulp as well, although I suspect this problem was just waiting to happen. And just kind of took years to develop, but only recently got this severe. So yeah, and all the open houses didn't help either, but at least we finally sold the house, so I'm glad about that. My left arm is getting tired. Anyway, so that's what's been going on. I don't know how many videos I'll be able to make. I've got one Mickey Mouse Clubhouse YTP that's been sitting on my hard drive for a super long time. And it's a request too. I've got like maybe 1 minute of material done total, and I want to make it a little longer. I try to make them maybe up to 3 minutes long if I can, although I usually don't end up making them that long, but still. I've been trying to work on that. It's pretty good. I think it is, anyway. But I've been, you know, I just haven't been working on it just because of all this stupid house selling stuff and now this stupid pain I'm in. Just really makes me unable to think of a lot of other stuff. But it looks like the worst is over, so I should be able to start doing stuff again, although my medical stuff and the moving stuff, like the actual process of moving, obviously is going to take up a lot of time. I'll have to set up my new room and everything, but it'll be worth it. So I just want you guys to know I'm not dead. Sometimes with this pain I've wished I was, but I'm not, so that's that. And I think any updates to this, instead of making more and more videos, I'll just post them in the comment section. So if you want updates, you can just check back at this video and read the comments. I'll probably just pin however current the update is, I'll pin it. So with every new update, I'll just pin it at the top of the comments. Yeah, sorry for my wordiness. You can see I'm kind of stressed out by all this crap. But it should be almost over. And hopefully I can have this surgery really, really soon and get back to... Honestly, I feel like Edward Elric, okay? I want to get my body back. If you've seen Full Metal Alchemist, you'll understand. That's kind of a new obsession of mine. I should make a video about it. Anyway, so that's what's going on, and thank you for all your support, guys. I love all of you. And hopefully I'll be able to get back into making videos regularly. Even though I'll also be looking for another job once we move. Still, that didn't stop me at Hy-Vee, where I worked from 2011 to 2013. It didn't stop me at Giant. It kind of stopped me at the dentist office I worked at, but that was when it was full-time, so that was different. So, yeah, I'll try to find something that will allow me a decent work-life balance. So anyway, thank you guys. I'm signing off now.